Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something a little different. I'm actually going to be doing a review. So I'm reviewing Tom Ford's Shade and Illuminate contour palette. Now I purchased this recently and I have worn it a couple of times before. So this isn't like a first impressions. This is like an overall review. I wanted to wear it to see how long it lasts, to see the best way to apply it, and then just kind of get some overall thoughts and then film. And then I'm only going to be filming me putting this on. So it's not going to be like the entire full face. But if you're interested in the other makeup that I'm wearing, check the description box below because I will list everything down there. But yeah, other than that, if you want to see the review, then just keep watching. Okay, so to start today's video, I actually already have most of my base on, and that's just so we can jump right into the review. So today I'm reviewing Tom Ford's Shade and Illuminate Cream Bronzer Palette. And I have mine in 01 Intensity 1. So I actually have already used this before. I kept it in the packaging just so I could kind of show you guys what it looks like for the review. But I have used this a couple of times before, so it's not like brand new. But this is how you get it. Comes in this box. I think this is pretty typical Tom Ford packaging. Now on the inside, when you get it, if I can get it out, it comes in this little like velvet pouch, and then it has Tom Ford's name on it. It's kind of like a chocolate espresso light color, and then when you pull it out, it's this really like sleek packaging, so you can kind of see the reflection of my lights. But yeah, it has the gold bottom. It says Tom Ford's name. Very luxurious, very pretty. And then when you open it up, you do get a mirror. I don't want to like blind you guys. So you get a mirror, and then you get the colors. So as you can see, mine, I have used it. This is the bronzer or contour color, and then this is a highlight. And I believe there are 4 colors total. So this is the second darkest one. There's one that's lighter than this, and then there's 2 that are even darker than this. Now I got this one just because I wanted something a little bit more just like bronzy. I didn't want too deep of a contour. I might get the 3rd one though, like later on in the summer, we'll see. But yeah, so this is what the packaging looks like. Very pretty. So I'm going to use a sponge. I have my Real Technique sponge here. Now the way I like to apply this is I actually just like to use my finger, and I like to just kind of go in there like this and just dot it where I want the bronzer to sit. And then I just like to go in with the sponge and like blend it out. Now this is creamy, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you have a decent amount of time to work with the product. Like some products will dry really fast, so you don't have a ton of time to like blend and work. This one's a pretty good amount of time. Now you could also go directly in, maybe I'll do that next. You can kind of just go directly in and then put that on your face. So we'll try that on this side. So that also works pretty well. I think the only downside of doing that is it's going to cover more of a surface up front, whereas this one, if you use your finger, you can choose where exactly you want the product to go and then just use a sponge to just do the work for you. So I think both ways, I prefer using my finger first, but either works. I'm gonna go back in and just kind of dot. Now, the first time I used this, I used it with a sponge, and I believe this is the way that I used it. And the second time I used it with a brush. like a kabuki brush. Which one? I think it was both of these actually. These are the kabuki brushes that I use. They're both by Sigma. This one is the angled kabuki 484, and this one is the round kabuki F82. So F84, did I say 484? F84 and F82. And so these are pretty like dense. And these are really good for cream products. Both of these are really good. You can really get in there and just really buff something out. I didn't prefer it with this though. I think I prefer it. It works, but I prefer it with a sponge. Having tried both ways, my favorite is with a sponge. So that's probably how I'll continue to use it. But it is pretty versatile. You can use either. And then next I'm gonna go ahead and use the highlighting shade that it comes with. And on this, I'm just going to use my fingers. So just gonna kind of place that where I want it and then go in with another finger to blend it out. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup off camera just so I could focus in on this guy and give you guys my final thoughts. So starting first with the pros, I would say the number one pro is the formula. I love the formula of this. It's very creamy, very movable. It's gonna give you plenty of time to actually work with the product before it dries on your face. So that's definitely a plus. And then I would say next is the packaging. Although it is fragile, I feel like it's really sleek and it's gonna be easy to travel with. And then they give you this little dust bag, so that's gonna help protect it so it doesn't get dinged up as fast. And then lastly, I would say for the pro is the fact that there is a shade range. So some products, like this one, I love this one. Everyone talks about this and loves this. This is the Soleil Tan de Chanel, their universal bronzer, except it's not universal at all. This is like my skin color. So when I use this, I use it almost as a foundation. I can't use this as a bronzer, which stinks. And anybody who's darker than me, I feel like would have the same problem. This is nice because it gives you 4 different categories so you can try to see if you fit into one of those. So I would say that's the last pro. Now I'm also gonna say that is also one of the cons, unfortunately. Whereas this is a lot better than this, I still think there's room for more shades. I think 4 is great, but 6 or 8 would be even better. So I think that brands need to continue to work to try to include everybody on the spectrum because there are probably still some people who can't find their shade in this. And that stinks because it's a really good product. And then the last con I would say is the price. $85 is a lot. That's what this retails for, is $85. Now, Tom Ford is a luxurious brand, so I feel like you have to take that into consideration when you're gonna purchase one of his items. But I mean, it's expensive, so that would be a con. Other than that, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about the product. I think it's good. I think it's worth it. If cream bronzer is something that you want and you are somebody who enjoys high-end makeup, then I think you're gonna like this. I think, you know, as long as you can find a shade, I think it's worth the purchase. So yes. Other than that, if you guys have any questions about it, anything that I didn't touch base on, please leave them below in the comment section and I'll try to answer any questions you have. But yeah, this is my first review. This was fun. I think I'm gonna do this more often. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.